Heyo, Ian here from Sleep Deprivation. It is January 1st, New Year's Day, 2019, and what better way to kick off the new year than to give something back? We, are on YouTube, and as a result, we are also fans of other people that aren't on YouTube. So today, we want to do something a little different and talk about 5 YouTube channels that we are big fans of, and 5 YouTube channels that you need to be watching in 2019.
Why? I said wake up, motherfucker.
Now, before we get started here, there are lots of different channels that we are fans of, and there are a few channels that didn't quite make the list that I want to quickly go over as honorable mentions. The first channel I want to talk about as an honorable mention is Mythymoo. If you would have asked me what channels should you be watching in 2017 or 2018, I would have definitely said Mythymoo, but his content has kind of been focusing more around Twitch, and his direction, he seems like he might be quitting Smite soon, so I don't really know what his content's going to be like in 2019, so unfortunately I can't really recommend him, despite the fact that I really do enjoy his stuff. Our second honorable mention goes to PunkDuck. Another Smite YouTuber, super funny. His videos are awesome, but as you can tell from his upload schedule and frequency, he doesn't upload very often. His last upload was 6 months ago. He frequently takes long breaks, but his stuff is really funny if you want to go check it out, but I can't recommend it as a top 5 just because he's not frequently uploading enough, and it's sad, unfortunately. And the final honorable mention I want to make is Weekend's channel. He's a professional Smite player, but ultimately his stuff doesn't really have a whole lot to edit, and he's more about Twitch. And because he is already a pro and tends to be a little bit of a polarizing one, I can't recommend him so much because he's already professional. He's already out in the spotlight. If you pay attention to Smite, you already know about him. So I feel he doesn't really need me to be letting you know who he is if you're into Smite videos anyway. Which brings me now to my number 5. Number 5 YouTuber that you absolutely need to watch is soloDoubleJ, or soloDoubleJ as he's on here, but a lot of people just call him Double J. He is a Smite YouTuber and definitely one that's worth watching. One of my favorite Smite YouTubers. He's consistently uploading. He does a lot of interesting videos, like if you look at his recent ones, even 7 things I want to see in season 6, 4000 HP build, hot sauce challenge, a rampage build. He just does a lot of silly things. He takes Smite and he doesn't take it too seriously, just has fun with it, and his videos show that. And if you like Smite, it's definitely worth checking out. And you may see a pattern here that, hey, there's a lot of Smite content that we're recommending, and that's because, honestly, I'm a fan of Smite, have been for a long time. It was, for a very long time, our primary game for both myself and Derek, and while it has kind of fallen to the wayside and it's not the focus of the channel now, we still have a lot of love for the game and want to give a definite shout out to Double J. He helped kind of give the idea for the Bronze Before Brains videos that I made. I only made a couple of them, but they were really fun, and that's similar to his Adventures in Bronze Duel, where it's the same concept. Definitely go check him out. He's a really good YouTuber, and he only has 99,000 subs, despite the fact that he's one of the bigger Smite YouTubers. Smite's just unfortunately a small community, so definitely go check him out, show him some love. He deserves every single one of those subs. So we've seen one Smite YouTuber on the top 5. Will we see another? Let's take a look at the number 4 YouTuber you need to watch in 2019. And it's Dukesloth. Yep, another Smite YouTuber, but a very different Smite YouTuber than what Double J is. While Double J is kind of goofy and just has fun with it, he does a bunch of silly different things, Dukesloth is a lot more serious and informative. He'll give information like tier lists, break down how certain items work, why certain builds work certain ways. He does have some gameplay stuff too, has informative rants, talks about problems in the game, analytics. He is an excellent YouTuber for people looking to get into Smite and people looking for more information about Smite. Even if you're an experienced player like myself, you can still find good information and interesting things that he goes over in all of his different videos. Definitely a YouTuber worth checking out. He puts a lot of time and effort into everything he does and is very well spoken, very well delivered, very informative, and still entertaining as well, which is difficult to do when you go on a more information delivering basis. So if you have not checked this guy out, definitely check him out in 2019. He'll be worth watching. We're already up to number 3 on the list. Will it be another Smite YouTuber? Let's see. Our number 3 YouTuber you need to watch in 2019 is Funhouse. And fun fact, Funhouse is actually Derek's favorite YouTube channel right now. The reason it's number 3 is because it's easily the largest channel on our list today. But it may only have 1.5 million subscribers, but it should easily have double that. Funhouse is actually a unique channel in the sense they don't really stick to one niche. They actually started off as inside gaming, but hit their stride a few years ago when they were acquired by Rooster Teeth. They play a wide variety of games, but often stick to commentary over their gameplay. If you're looking for something to get started on Funhouse and you don't know what to do, definitely check out Demo Disc. It is easily, at least to us, their funniest stuff that they put out there. And if that doesn't get you hooked, I honestly don't know what will. Now, if you don't know, and that's not even your thing, doesn't matter. They got tons of other stuff too. Do you want a podcast? They got it. Do you like board games? They got that too. Daily videos of a wide variety that are guaranteed to have something that you'll like. We're down to the final 2. So what could possibly be the number 2 channel that you need to check out in 2019? Is it Smite? Is it something different? Well, let's find out. The number 2 channel you need to watch in 2019 is Not the Expert, aka NTE. Now, this guy is a football video game YouTuber, which you may think is not your thing. And I hadn't played football games or sports games in general in 12 years, since the PS2 era. And then I started watching this guy, and I got hooked on his videos. I watched series after series. One of the most entertaining ones has got to be his brutally honest player career, where he inserts himself into the game and creates a character, but not, you know, like a 70 overall or even a 60 overall. Like his first one, his brutally honest player career, is a quarterback that's 29 overall, puts him on the worst team in the league, and then starts building up from there, seeing if he can eventually build his character and his team up to Super Bowl contention. And it's just incredibly entertaining to watch him play. His commentary is on point, and he does lots of other fun things with the game too, like his best position tournament, where he takes a team of all quarterbacks versus a team of all wide receivers, and does lots of other interesting experiments too.
What's up, fellas?
Oh god. But like, you know, a zero speed team versus like a zero and every other stat team. Lots of other interesting things that he does with the game that I just found super entertaining, to the point where, like I said, I bought a Madden game because of this channel. And this, like, the shame is that he's only got just over 200,000 subscribers. He should definitely have way more. He's definitely worth checking out. Even if you haven't had an interest in Madden games before, you need to watch Drew Morris, Big Ol' Drewski, Not the Expert, NTE. And those are all his different names that he goes by, but it's all within the same channel. So check him out. He's definitely a legend and worth watching in 2019. Well, we've made it. We're down to the number 1 channel that you need to watch in 2019? What could it be? Could it be Smite? Could it be more Madden football? Could it be something completely different? Who knows? Let's check it out though. Without further ado, this is the #1 channel you need to watch in 2019. Sleep deprivation. I'm just kidding. Obviously, it's not us. You're watching us already. You don't need to be watching us in a video of us telling you to watch us. That doesn't make sense. That was just a silly joke. The real #1 channel you need to be watching in 2019 is Kbash. It obviously had to be Kbash. It couldn't have been anyone else. Kbash is a YouTuber that I've talked about a few times on the channel. We got to do a collab with him. He's a super chill guy. He puts a ton of effort in every single one of his videos, and he does videos on all different kinds of games. Like, it's not limited to just one thing in particular. Got games like Gauntlet Dark Legacy, Golden Sun, more obscure games like Mega Man X Command Mission, but or Ribbit King, Hamtaro something or other. But then he does bigger games like Warcraft 3, Big, and the new Dissidia game. Talks about Soul Calibur. And it's everything he does, you can just see the effort that is put into. The writing is on point. The delivery is on point. Witty jokes. It's so hard to describe, and it's a crime that he only has 13,000 subscribers. I've actually been watching him, and fortunate enough to be watching him since he only had 100 subscribers. And he got a little bit of a lucky break when his video of horrible anime fighters just blew up, which, by the way, is an amazing video and you definitely need to check out. But even with that, he doesn't have near enough subscribers, and it just blows my mind. I would love for him to become even bigger and better, because the fact is, he still needs to work a full-time job because he's not really making a lot of money or any money really off this. And if he could do this for a living, you could get videos way more often. You're only getting videos every, couple weeks to a month, but when you do, they're quality. And he is the only YouTuber that I've ever watched where I watch every single video the day he uploads it. I've watched every video on his channel, start to finish. From the moment it gets released, I watch it that day. And I can't say it about anyone else. And I will continue doing that for as long as he keeps uploading videos. They're that good. And it's so hard to describe what he is or what he's done. So the only way I can do him justice is by showing you a few good clips from a couple of his videos. So check it out, see for yourself, and make sure you watch Kbash in 2019.
Here's a present for you.
Don't laugh. What you're watching right now is optimal gameplay. Optimal gameplay. Don't laugh! Look at this game. You want to try explaining this situation to your mom? Oh no, it's a game or show where teenagers make magical children kill each other, kill other people, so they can burn the kid's book or whatever, and then they kill the children that way, like Pokemon, but with killing children though.
Brutality.
I feel like I'm gonna get arrested for child abuse just playing this game, so I'm gonna stop. Look at these finely assorted edgelords. They're all so dark and brooding. Look at these special attacks. Yeah, no fucking wonder people got so into anime. No fucking wonder people made self-insert original characters when you're living in the middle of fucking nowhere in an opportunity dry and cultural wasteland. God damn. Golden Sun is a testament to just how awesome a game can be if the development team is given a comfortable development cycle to get the job done. Are you fucking for real? We learn about Synergy, which is just magic. Magic that lets you slowly grab your cloak with a floaty hand during a crisis instead of grabbing it like a normal person. Oh yes, no system! Does that mean there's branching paths and moral choices? No. In fact, only a single one of these actually changes anything about the game, and most don't even offer alternative dialogue. Seriously, how do you fuck that up? Oh, and Garrett. This is perhaps the only example of character development he experiences because he's a greedy imbecilic child and actually dragged all that shit outside during a crisis. Also, if you ignore him, he chases after you anyway. Choice system. Camelot. Game design. Oh no, guys, Felix is in danger and nobody can help because the rope's too short. 1. Swim to him. 2. Extend the rope with clothes or more rope. There has to be more rope somewhere. 3. Move to the right side and throw the rope. 4. Felix, the shore is right there. Grab it! Grab it! Number 5. Go to twitter.com and write hashtag things Felix could have done with your answer. After all this time, Jenna asks precisely 3 years later what happened 3 years prior. What the f***?